Okay, everybody, Paperboy Trucker back with you. Well, I made that delivery this morning at the Lowe's store in Claremore, Oklahoma, and after that they deadheaded me to Fort Smith, which took me about 2 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. And I'm approaching the Fort Smith Maverick yard, as you will see, coming up here to the left. See the blue and yellow sign there, it says Gerdau Fort Smith Mill. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that Maverick has a facility, a shipping facility right across the road from the Gerdau mill that we ship a lot of steel bars out of. So let's go up here and see what's going on. It's Thursday, about 11:10 a.m. I'm thinking it's probably going to be pretty busy. They've already sent me a load. I haven't really sat down and just looked at it yet. I've listened to the messages, and it sounds like it delivers Monday in Fremont, Ohio, which is way up in northern Ohio, a little bit east of Toledo, if I remember correctly. It's about an 860-mile trip from here. But anyway, I'll look at that, the details on that a little more here in a minute. All right, so you have the Gerdau mill on the left and the Maverick yard here on the right. Let's get in here and see what's going on. People over there to the left getting loaded. Not a lot of stuff going on here out in the front, which is a little unusual. I see a lot of empty trucks over here though, so that probably means we have a lot of people waiting to load. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. There's a fella. Looks like he's been working hard. Yep, a lot of empty trucks sitting there, so probably going to be waiting a little while to get loaded, but that's all right. Need to eat some lunch anyway. All right, so let's just pull in here. All right, so the way this works is now that I'm here, I have to go into the system and send in a form that lets them know I'm here. And then they'll send me a message telling me what position I'm in the loading order. So I'll get back to you shortly. Okay guys, so I've checked in here at the Fort Smith yard and I'm number 4 in the line. Let me show you how that looks on the message. See what it says? Fort Smith notified of arrival. I'm number 4 in will call. So, but you know, it's 11:40, probably in the middle of some lunch breaks. So, you know, it's not going to be real fast probably. But my load, now that I've checked it out, it goes to a place in Fremont, Ohio called Carbo Tool. I don't think I've ever been to this place before, but my GPS says that, let's see, it's about 16 and a half hours from here, 14, so I'm thinking if I leave out early Sunday and drive a full day, you know, 11 hours, 14, that'll still leave me, let's say, 3.5 hours to go on Monday morning, which, you know, we're supposed to have our Monday deliveries done by 10 a.m. so that's doable. You know, I can drive a full day Sunday, get up, head out, you know, 5 o'clock, let's say, Monday morning, and get it there in time. So I want to get stopped Sunday evening by 7, let's say, so I can have my 10-hour break and then leave at 5-ish. Of course, I'll be switching to Eastern time too, so I'll have to hit the road, you know, pretty early. I'll probably want to hit the road, you know, around 5 Sunday morning, but that's doable. I mean, I'll get home, I should get home later today, so it'll be a short week for me. You know, I didn't even come out till Tuesday morning. I'm gonna get home Thursday evening, it looks like. So short week, but you know, that kind of happens when you take time off. You have to kind of get back into the rhythm of things. But this will get me started. I kind of like this. This will get me started for next week. I'll have a full day of driving the first day of the week, Sunday. You know, so it'll next week will be a good week, and I'll be back in a rhythm of you know, kind of a normal rhythm. So I kind of like that. Okay, well, I've gotten some timbers out on the deck of the trailer, got my coil pads and my binders laid out. You know, just, I don't know exactly what I'm getting, the length, so I can't fully get set up yet. So just gonna have me some lunch here and wait my turn. I'll show you more when I can. Well, everybody, a little update for you. It hasn't gone so well since I first got here. You know, I've been here for an hour and a half or so, and you know, when I first tried to sign in to notify of my arrival, I got a message saying I was number 4 in will call. I'm like, okay, that's not so bad. But after sitting here for an hour and watching 5 or 6 or 7 trucks, empty trucks go by like they were going to get loaded, I thought, you know, something don't look right. So I called. You know, they don't want you in there now because of virus stuff, but I called, talked to Rick, and he said that he didn't even show me as arrived. He couldn't find me in his system at all, although I'm getting messages showing I'm in the will call. So it doesn't make sense. So after talking to him and waiting a few minutes, I decided to go in there, and of course he's super busy and I'm frustrated, and they don't want you in the office now, even though I have my mask on. So that's even more frustrating. So he said he'd be out to talk to me in a minute, and so about 20 minutes later, he was in the system trying to figure things out. And when he finally did, he came out to talk to me, and evidently my work order has 2 different purchase orders, pickup numbers assigned to it, and he thinks that was messing up the system. So he's having to go in and fix it somehow, and he said he'd get me put into the loading order, try to get me moved up some. I hope so, because I've been here for pushing 2 hours now, and you know, I don't want to be number 15 in the loading order at this point. But yeah, you know, electronics sometimes, you know, they don't work right. So I'm glad I went in there to talk to him, and that he was able to figure it out. And he didn't understand it, neither do I, because, you know, my system is showing I'm arrived and I'm being put in the will call line, but his system was showing nothing. So I'm glad I did go in there. I mean, if I'd have just sat here waiting, I'd have been here all day with nothing happening. So anyway, hopefully we'll get assigned a loading zone here shortly. We can get some product. More later. Okay, everybody. Well, you know, I've been here for about 2.5 hours, and everything just got messed up with that order. I had just about given up that it was going to be a long afternoon. But Rick in the shipping office just called me and told me to pull around to loading zone B. So that's what we're going to do. Which I'm super happy to hear, because the messages I was getting over my tablet showed me to be number 10 still in the will call. So yes, thank you, Rick, for trying to work me in. So I'm gonna have to talk to my fleet manager later about, you know, because evidently Rick says the system is not recognizing my work order because it had 2 different POs assigned to it. I'll have to talk to the fleet manager about that. Hopefully they can investigate that and avoid that in the future, because whatever happens sure does mess up the system. So anyway, let's get pulled around here. Let me go ahead and put myself on loading. And we'll see what kind of product I'm getting. I really didn't get anything in my work instructions except for the weight, which was just under 48,000 pounds. I don't know if it's going to be 1 section or 2 sections. Oh, gonna be a hot one. Sounds like it's pretty hot everywhere. Alright, so let's make this turn. There's old Rick Llewellyn. Hey, Rick! That's old Rick Llewellyn. Rick is one of our trainers. He actually trained one of my buddies that I went into class with. Oh shoot, I just remembered, I gotta swap out a timber. Hope there's some timbers over here close by. Anyway, let me get parked here and I'll show you some more when I get some action. Okay, everybody. So Theodore is going to be my loader. That's him right over there. He just came by and looked at my paperwork. So it looks like I'm getting 6 bundles. Some of it's 18 foot long. Some of it's I don't remember. Some of it's shorter than the other, but it's about 18 foot. So, you know, this is I wanted to show you this trailer. This is a 22 model trailer, and I noticed today it's got the top of it's got these like grooves right here. I'd never noticed that before, but it kind of serves as an anti-skid. I noticed when I was putting my timbers up on the trailer that you know, they were kind of gripping the top of the trailer more than usual. So I guess that's a sign that it works. And these trailers have a plank of wood down each side. A lot of the older trailers just have one in the middle. So that's a difference. So let me show you how it's set up here. He said 4 boards was enough. So if we're setting up for 18 feet, we did 18 minus 4 is 14, and if you divide that by... All right, everybody, Theodore has brought part of the load over. I'm getting 6 bundles, so there's 4 bundles. We got 3 and then that little one there. So I'm assuming we'll be getting 2 more big ones. So it's not perfectly straight. The front end needs to go to the left a couple of inches, but I'll get him to scoot those over when he comes back with the rest of them. But as you can see, it's pretty small bar. circumference wise. I figured it would be getting 6 bundles on one layer. So there's a look of the grounds here. There's Theodore way down there getting the rest of my stuff. Got an independent trucker up ahead of me getting a load. You don't see that very often. Got another fellow back here. It's been pretty busy. Very busy, actually. Constantly loading. So I should be able to get out of here within an hour. And I've already sent my wife a text that I'll be home this evening sometime. But I'll have to leave out early Sunday morning, which will work out good because my 2 grandkids, they have a joint birthday party tomorrow at 11 because their birthdays are close together. So I'm glad I won't be missing that. All right, I'll show you the rest when he comes back. All right, guys, Theodore's got them all lined up there. Dang, end up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bundles. That looks pretty good. So, all right, let me get my straps thrown over and we'll go get them secured. That's kind of a weird load there, Theodore.
Yeah, you got 6 bundles.
And another one. 7 bundles, really. You got 2 small ones and 5 regular ones.
That little one don't belong in there.
It's not supposed to be there?
No.
So, does that mean you got to take it out?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we saw that.
Yeah, you'd be overweight.
Overweight? All right. Well, you guys probably heard that. That little one right there is not supposed to be in there. So I'm glad we caught that. But like he said, I'll probably be overweight. So I guess he'll have to take those 2 off, go set the little one down and bring the big one back. We may have to adjust this whole thing a little bit. Theodore's a good loader though, and he'll get it right. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so here he comes. Hopefully we don't have to move the whole thing back over. All right. So that's all touching, and we got about 4 inches from the edge over here, 4 or 5 inches. That's pretty close, pretty close. All right, that's it for now, folks.